I would prefer that if you're around, that everybody gets the coverage of having a man around.
I hear where you're coming from on that, and I respect it, and I feel like you enjoy providing that benefit to the women around you, but I'm covering you. Like, I'm your man. I'm not their man. You know, when we get together and like, you know, I take out the trash, see what I can do. Like, you know, make myself available within this communal setting. Like, hey, what can I do? Da, da, da. And because I'm a man, I can do some of those things. But the message I'm hearing from you is just like, yeah, when you are with me and other women are around, extend to them the same benefits of being a man to them as you would to you. And I'm like, no. Like, I'm a man, I'm gonna do my thing, but I'm like, I'm not going like above and beyond to do manly shit for them.
That's fair.
Because like they're there. I do shit for you. You my lady. You're my woman. I treat you as my woman. I'm not treating them as my woman. Mm-hmm. If they want the coverage of a man, they got to get them a man.
I can understand her kindness, but this ain't a utopia, right? Women don't qualify for that. Your friends don't. This is the thing with problem with women, and why I partially believe this is one of the reasons why women are happy single, because they most likely have friends that will take accountability away from them, pretty much facilitate the role of a man. Here's a woman, right, where you're pretty much taking away accountability, where your friends didn't even bother finding a man, having a man, keeping a man, because you are pretty much, you're wanting to use your man to facilitate that emptiness in their life, that hole that they have in their life. And that's probably one of the reasons why I think women would be fine to be single, because they have other ways to compensate for actually having a man themselves. This is the thing where women don't understand that your friends don't qualify for his provision and protection. I mean, it'd be good that he protects other women, but at the end of the day, it don't make sense for him to risk his life, for him to use his resources on women that he really has nothing to do with, nor does he benefit from protecting. If he put his life down for your friends, what does he get in the end? And how does that help his life? So you pretty much, and again, human beings are not selfless, rare if ever, okay? So let's live in reality. Because if he loses his life protecting your friend, he doesn't have a life. And now what? His life is gone for someone that is not, the mother of his child, is not the woman that he's, swear to protect. It's not. This is the illogicalness of women. And like I was saying, right, this takes away accountability from women, right? Where they don't need to worry, they don't need to change, they don't need to improve, they don't need to do nothing to get a man themselves, right? Because, well, if one of their friends have a man, it's expected or hopeful that that man will do everything that they need in a man. So that's the thing where men just see that don't make sense. That really don't make sense. And that sounds that's very lose-lose. I don't know. Don't make sense. It's delusional.
So, I spent so long getting ready to see a boy who, it just clicked in my head that, he doesn't care, because I've been putting in so much effort to see him. I've just been not reciprocating that. He told me I was going to see him today. I was supposed to see him at 6. I was supposed to see him at 4:30. And he's texting me right now. He's just avoiding the whole thing of me. So, obviously you don't care. But I took my time to get ready, did my hair, did my makeup, and I think I look really cute. So
I've said it before, I'm going to say it until I'm blue in the face. Women ignore red flags. Women are terrible at vetting men because they choose men on what? Money, on charm, on good looks, on height, and practically it. And then all the rest of the stuff, right? Later on, when they dated the guy, they gave this man they gave this man her body, they gave this man children. That's when they start, figuring out all the other stuff like his morality, his principle, how he treats people, all this other things, right? Like if he's faithful, this is when they do that. That's when they care about that stuff. After, they only cared or attracted to him by superficial means. I've said it before, and I say it again. Women ignore red flags, and they're terrible at vetting men. Okay, I'm not saying that this woman's beautiful. I'm not saying this woman to go with an ugly man because he's morally sound. Because if she's not attracted to him, she's not attracted to him. But at the end of the day, when your main attraction to men is the things I mentioned, right? If he's tall, if he's charming, because you gotta think, right? This is something that women never understand or seem to grasp. If a man is charming, what does that mean? He has practiced that skill to the nth degree. So how did he practice that? By charming a lot of women. By failing in the beginning and then succeeding when he's met you, right? So he's succeeded so many times. He's charmed plenty of women. So he's gotten that practice. He's not awkward. He's not shy, right? But to do that, he's became the player. He's gone through many other women. You're not the first. But women don't understand that. I want a charming man. But you don't understand. This charming man most likely have a high body count. Most likely been with a lot of women. But women don't. Women can't put two and two together. And this is the thing, like I said, I get it. You don't want to go with an ugly man or a man that's shy and awkward. It is what it is. But then you complain about the players, Trads, the Tyrones, treating you terribly. What can I say? It's kind of like a weird conundrum that women put themselves in. I'm not attracted to the good men, but I will have to complain about the bad men because those are the men I'm attracted to.
Black women, and I'm speaking African American, feel forced to date Hispanic men or even white men because black men treat them so poorly.
I was literally about to say.
Let's talk about the stereotypes, right? As a Latina, I get aggressive with you. I start cursing you out in Spanish. I'm yelling. I'm making a show. Oh, that's sexy. Let a black woman do it. Crazy because I could look the same as her. She could have my complexion, all of that. But just because I speak Spanish, it's sexy.
Black men, tell me if this is true. Okay, even for the Latinas, okay, it don't even matter that you're aggressive and all on what you speak, right? She's saying sexy. Men will still date you. It don't mean that they will wife you up. They won't deal with you for long. Same with the black women who are aggressive, who are combative. They will still date you. It don't mean you're being wifed up. That's the point. That's the thing, right? You're not being wifed up because of that attitude. Yes, men will literally deal with whatever to get some ass. Trust me on that, okay? I don't care what complexion you have, right? You're black, you're white, you're Asian, you're whatever. Men will deal with whatever to get some ass. But men won't deal with whatever for commitment and marriage. Men won't. And they won't. And if they do, let's say this, right? If they do, they won't do it for long. Okay? They won't. So really, if you are, again, Latina, and you're aggressive and you have an attitude, great. They will have sex with that. It don't mean that they see this as long-term relationship material or marriage material. Okay? Let's not just speak on, black women or they feel like they're forced to date outside of their race because black men are treating them terrible. Do you not see that it's because you choosing the black men that treat you terrible? You can choose. You know what? I would be surprised that you go outside of your race because you were choosing terrible black men that treat you bad, Do you go outside your race magically? Now the men that you're choosing are treating you terrible or treating you well? I don't think so. I think that's cap. I think that pattern will continuously repeat because most women repeat patterns, right? They're attracted to some similar traits that, i.e., will turn into that toxic relationship. Okay, so again, I will always believe that it's who you choose. You chose those type of people. Sadly, they treat you bad. It's just how it is. I don't care what race you are, right? It don't matter. Because there are Asian men that will cheat, there's white men would cheat, there's black men would cheat. It's just depends on the man you choose. Okay? Depends on the man that you let into your life. Depends on the man that you look past all the fake facade, right? You gotta notice the red flags and don't ignore it. So yeah, I think that's cap. That men will deal with bullshit from Latinas or Asian girls or whatever, white girls, but they wouldn't deal with that kind of attitude from black women. I think that's cap. But black men, you tell me, would you do that? Would you deal with attitude just because she's a different race? I don't think so. But tell me.
I'ma say this one time and one time only. Don't no man want any woman that will accept him when he's down, out, and broke. Don't no man respect her. Don't no man want her. And she's not gonna be with that man. Cause y'all be crying like, I held him down. He don't give a shit. He don't respect you. He don't love you. His dream woman would never. Remember that. You're single, not stupid.
I'm gonna say this, right? This is why you should be wary, or you don't date single mothers or older women, because they've been to so much things, right? They have so much baggage that it's hard to deal with them, right? They have so much trauma that they can't break away. So it's hard to deal with those type of women. Here's a woman that says, no man wants a woman that she's been with him at his lows. Really? No man want a woman that's been with him when he has at his lowest. So men just want women when they're at their high, right? When a man is like at when he's like a millionaire, when he's like have so much success, that's when he wants a woman. Because that proves to him what? That proves to him that she will stay with him forever in any kind of situation? Really? That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This is why, right? Women that has been broken by the Chads, the Tyrones, the players, the bad boys, right? Women that has been with a lot of men, but a lot of terrible men, right? Women that has want to and been with the top 20% of men, right? The men that are the charmers, the good-looking men, the well-off men, the men that have money, the men that have high body counts, right? The men that have options. She's been broken by him mentally, okay, and used by him physically. So now she's mentally tainted, mentally poisoned by those experiences. So she does not see good men. She does not. There's no, good men are invisible to her. So now she just sees, oh, I'm being cynical about everything. Men are just terrible. Men are shitty. Okay, because it does not make sense that anyone, right, when they are down and out, right, when they are at rock bottom, they don't want nobody. How does that make sense that they wouldn't want a woman to be there to support them, to help them pick themselves back up? That really don't make sense, really. Especially a good man that values that. Values those type of people, right? Values human connections. Values those type of relationships where this woman has been with me through my lows. So if I'm at my high, and then if it happens that I get back to my lows, I know this woman will be there for me. But no, I should take the chance of meeting a woman at my highs, and just in case if I'm at my lows, that's a coin flip if she will even be with me. That makes so much sense. This is why, right? Like I said, trauma-filled women don't make sense. They are hard to deal with. Older women most likely would have a lot of trauma. Baby mamas most likely would have a lot of traumas. So they're hard to deal with and they make no sense. Absolutely ridiculous. Say that women are their own worst enemy. You don't understand that now you are pretty much being used as just for your body. I was going to say something explicit, but that's not safe for social media. But now you are just used for sex. Okay? No good man in his right mind will be fine with being one of many men. And if he is, well, he's not that quality of a man. But women are fine with this. This is why women, why they're suffering. And this is why the past matters. Because your actions show you what type of person you are in the future. And this is the thing where, why shouldn't your past matter? Because everything has consequences. So this is a young woman thinking, okay, let me have a bunch of men now. Right? Have a bunch of men use me, and I use a bunch of men. And then now possibly become a baby mama or just trauma-filled, being used by men. And now I'm in my late 30s, and now I want a good man. Where are the good men? Men will see like, are you kidding me? You didn't care about before, now you do? Men will see this and even know this foolishness happens, and they will, if they have self-respect, they're not going to deal with it. They're not going to tolerate it. And this is the thing, right? Women are creating the dating market that they're suffering in.